What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of bitter cold weather and snow? Warmth, and maybe a hot beverage, but mostly warmth. People who are exposed to cold weather often yearn to find something that'll keep them warm. Just ask someone living in Siberia, and they'll tell you how much warmth they need to endure the cold. Animals are no different. Despite having fur, they also need a warm place to sleep in when the weather outside is unforgivingly cold. To survive cold winters, some animals dig dens that they can use to hibernate. This story is no different, and it involves a giant black bear. How would you react if a giant black bear snuck under your house through the crawl space and made himself comfortable at your expense? You'd naturally freak out, and that's what happened to a family in Lake Tahoe, California. The family was minding its day-to-day business when suddenly they heard strange, loud noises coming from their house. The family started searching everywhere to find out where the loud noises were coming from. They weren't coming from inside the house, they weren't coming from outside the house. So where was the noise coming from? From under the house. That's right. The strange, loud noises were coming from under their house, because a giant black bear had made himself comfortable by sneaking into their crawl space to escape the bitter cold. The family had accidentally left the crawl space open, and the bear found it as the perfect warm spot to settle in. The panicked family immediately called Ann Bryant from Bear League to come and rescue the bear from their tiny crawl space. The bear, on the other hand, was extremely delighted that he had found a quiet, dry, and warm place to sleep in. As the day progressed, the family stopped hearing the loud sounds, so, thinking the bear had left on his own, the husband immediately closed the crawlspace door to avoid other bears from settling in. Then, at night, when the family was getting ready for bed, the loud noises resumed, and that's when they realized that the bear was trapped in the crawlspace, and with the door shut, it was impossible for him to come out. Naturally, they were horrified, but they also felt sad that they had accidentally trapped the bear under their house. As soon as Bryant arrived the next morning, the family told her how worried they were for the bear and how they accidentally locked him in. Bryant, who has dealt with similar situations in the past, knew exactly how to coax the bear out, and so she found another entrance to the crawl space and slowly crept behind the bear. As soon as she was comfortably closer to the bear, she used a special tool to make loud sounds in an attempt to scare him out. But unfortunately, that didn't work. Bryant couldn't understand why the loud sounds didn't scare the bear, and so she crept out of the crawl space to figure out her next plan. As soon as she crept out, the bear decided to poke his head out of the crawl space, and when the coast was clear, he ran past everyone straight into the woods. Apparently, Bryant had seen and rescued this bear before, and claimed that he was usually seen scavenging dumpsters of Mexican restaurants. The family learned their lesson, and we all should too. Please make sure that the doors to your crawl spaces, garages, or any other areas where a bear might settle are locked. Although they mean no harm, they only need warmth, but they can cause some serious damage. Have you ever come across a similar situation? Tell us how you handled it in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and check out JoJo's stories for more jaw-dropping content we're sure you'll enjoy.